Welcome back to TV Burp. Happy Keys on EastEnders.
Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, I'll see you later.
Effigy of Prince Charles turns up on Hidden Treasures of Australian Art.
So this is a canoe trowel that would have been attached.
And on Fawkes on Fiction, Sebastian Fawkes reveals the nicknames he has for his private parts.
Oofy Prosser, Gussie Finknottle, Catsmeat Potter Purbright, Chuffy Chuffnut, the Reverend Harold Stinker Pinker, Barney Fotheringay Phipps, Boko Fittleworth, Reginald Kipper Herring, Bingo Little, Stilton Chuffnell. Stilton cheese, right?
Oddly, the nickname I use for mine is Sebastian Fawkes. I wonder what Cold Feet star John Thompson's up to these days. Nice to see him back on prime time. What about Kay Humble?
It's quite difficult to turn in a collar like this.
You're telling me. Yes, Kate is on the spice trail, but I do wish she'd keep her private life to herself.
It's funny, isn't it? I mean, they've become so ordinary to us, and yet, when you see it like this, and you see that an entire family, an entire community's lives rely on the little things that I was sticking in my walnut pickle.
This week... This week it was the turn of nutmeg and cloves, and first to a nutmeg plantation.
Bappa Usman is a fifth-generation nutmeg farmer who has a large orchard of over 200 trees.
That's a lot of nutmeg.
Look at these trees.
You see this nutmeg, many fruit, and this you see these flowers, this you see this nutmeg, and everything fruits.
Everything. There's nutmeg everywhere you look.
Yeah, that's because you're in a nutmeg plantation of over 200 trees. Kate mucked in with the locals and joined in with the harvesting of the cloves.
Aibom, chapile, pulo do daga.
Aibom, chapile, pulo do daga, mayam yam te.
When the saints go marching in. And so a feast was prepared of egg and rice, which was supposed to look volcanic, but it reminded me of something else.
It looks like the volcano, doesn't it? Looks like the volcano out here, like this. Yeah. It's a rice sculpture. It's amazing.
Ini rakyat, nanti ini seperti.
Tickle. Shame to part, really. Just save those for later. The People's Supermarket now, in which Arthur Potts Dawson, never heard of him, attempts to change the way we shop. Well, volunteer John was certainly trying to change what's in our shopping bags.
This is cat food and ladies' things.
Yeah, I'm always getting those mixed up. No wonder that cat's been constipated. But John is just one of the volunteers hoping to run the new venture. I'm still not sure about their pricing structure.
I put a tomato through wrong for £1,600.
Must have been a big tomato. Difficult using volunteers, though, because you have to question their dedication.
We haven't got enough volunteers to run the shop, and I'm getting to the point where I physically can't do it. I was in here at 6:30, it's now 7 o'clock.
It's not that long. I mean, I've been here since 6:30, and when I've finished here, I've got to go and pick my sister up from the airport. With no budget to promote the new supermarket, Arthur came up with an ingenious way of doing it on the cheap, with some paper arrows.
Tomorrow, Arthur's holding a gala event to promote the People's Supermarket. And he's hoping that a trail of arrows starting at Sainsbury's could lure new customers to his shop.
I don't know if the supermarkets fight fair, so I'm going a little bit guerrilla-style-y.
Last year, Tesco spent nearly £105 million on advertising. Arthur's spending just £30 to promote the gala.
Nice idea. There was one small problem with the scheme, though.
I had 2 environmental officers from Camden come in, a couple of meanies, telling me just now that they followed some yellow arrows from Holborn Station to this shop. Now, it's going to cost you £2,500 for each arrow, and we've counted about 80 arrows so far.
The good news is, on the way out, they bought 12 tomatoes at 1,600 quid each. What, I wonder, are the main advantages of living in sheltered accommodation?
I mean, not many women in this village can say I've had a black man in here with no trousers on. Oh, dear.
Most places you pay extra for that. This was When Teenage Meets Old Age on BBC Two, where teenagers are sent to look after pensioners in a retirement home. And teenager Jace had an idea to try and ramp up the social interaction in the home. A game.
Up-de-doo, up-de-doo.
Throw in.
Do you guys like keep fit?
Oh. You got a bigger ball? Oh. For that. Some of the pensioners are pretty spry. Take John Helmsley. Whoa, he souped up the engine on that, I think. There was a nice moment when one of the other teens, Esther Nita, was asked by a little bird whether she was proud of herself.
I don't think I would ever do something like this.
Be proud of yourself.
Yeah, in a way, actually, I am.
Bless. Whether it changed people's preconceptions, I don't know. But what it did do is discover some possible acts for Britain's Got Talent.
Closed off from love, I didn't need the pain. Once or twice was enough, and it was all in vain. Time starts to pass before you know what you're frozen. Maybe.
And so to sing us out, it's Jace Johnny and the residents of Whiteley Retirement Village.
Yeah, we bring the stars out. We bring the women in the cards and the cards out. Let's have a toast, a celebration, get a glass out. And we can do this until we pass out. Let it rain, let it pour away. We won't come down until we hit the ground and pass out. Yeah, we bring the stars out. We bring the women in the cards and the cards out. Let's have a toast, a celebration, get a glass out. And we can do this until we pass out. Until we pass out.
Well, that's all from us.
That's all from us. Good night.
Just brilliant. Well, if you can't get enough of Harry, TV Burp Gold 3 is available now on DVD, containing some of Harry's